I'd like to talk about this book that I wrote it was under my pen name that I write erotica. It's called, it's Rachel Heath. I write erotica as Rachel Heath. And the book is called The Man Who Was Put on Earth to Serve Women. And the way I decided to write this book was that I was doing a little scene with a man who told me I was put on earth to serve women. I also had a friend who used the moniker Will Serve. I would call him Will. And he called himself Will Serve because he actually enjoyed serving women, and particularly in things like for example, he would clean a woman's house and do an excellent job of it. And he told me that there was this one incident where a friend of his who was a rather wealthy woman, she wanted somebody to hire a house cleaner for her, and he gave her a story that he had hired a house cleaner, and she said she wanted to hire this woman. It was supposedly a woman on a regular basis, and then he told her that he cleaned the house himself, because cleaning a woman's house, acting as her gopher, things like that, gave him a kind of emotional satisfaction, as did other things like getting spanked and kissing a woman's feet, and doing her hair and those sorts of things. He really enjoyed, serving a woman, bottoming out, as it were. Now, interestingly, I had a friend who was a professional dominatrix, and she said that conferences are always very good for their business. This was when I lived in Atlanta. Conferences are very good for their business. And the one time they had the most business, when the biggest surge in business, was when Promise Keepers came into town. And you can kind of see why that would be, because Promise Keepers is a group that emphasizes male dominance. And that means that when he wants to bottom out, he probably can't do that with his wife, since it's one of those old-fashioned man is supposed to be the boss groups. And that automatically creates a market for when he wants the woman to boss him around. He doesn't go to his wife, he goes elsewhere, which is why the dominatrixes would all say, "Praise the Lord," when Promise Keepers or a similar group came into town. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and consider helping me out at ddnoe@bellsouth.net. Thank you.